Jags have taken the early lead.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now.
Taken down.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Mayfield. A screen to Bell. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Looking to throw. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Carried by number 30.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that'll make the score 14-zip.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
With the give to Nick Chubb.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Nothing.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And now the up man has it. It's a fake, and he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Number 24.
And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Taken down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he works free. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Lambeau on for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Browns nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Complete.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. 47 mic. 47 mic. Hey, alert, alert. Alert, alert. Tight down. There you go. Switch.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Made by Miles.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Trying to lay one up deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Finding the tight end Hooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
At the 16-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
Regular. Check number 6. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike, 51. Come up the ball. Point it right.
Mayfield with it once more. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And the Browns are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the...
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
He'll have him first down past the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he was
nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In the end zone. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. That is a near-perfect end-of-half drive right there.
And we've seen that many times from the best in the league. But do you really expect to see it done that well by a rookie? And how about the timing? Finishing it almost near the zeros, as you said, right at the end of the half. Great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 9, check 9. Hey, alert 33.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's looking deep for Bell. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
So we got man. 44 at the mic.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st down, Browns.
Point it right. 44, Mike, 44.
To throw, Mayfield. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing, Mayfield. Rolling to his left. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
180. I'm coming. Pistol.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Mike 51. Hey. Go, Mike 51. Up. Let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
And again, it's Mayfield. To to the goal line, but it's incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll give it to Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns get a score closer. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one complete. He finds Shark. Touchdown, Jaguars! DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play. Sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. This is out quickly to the right, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Could have gone with a ground game there, opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
It brings up 4th down. They got the interception, but very little movement movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Now a handoff looking right. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Josh Jones in on the stop. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's the strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2nd and 3. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go. Mike 38, Mike 38.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Here we go, Shaq. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Son, I'm coming for you, son. 19 light. Check.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Hey. 4 down. Mike 38, Mike 38. Hey, keep it up.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Another
tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
Move those chains. That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
He's checking.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Second and goal from the 1.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Check.
They'll try to run this one in. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
The The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This will be caught at about the 5. And the Browns are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. First down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. This is caught. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice
and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jaguars, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.